totally cut in with this totally useless sizzle reel for you newbies who have no idea who I am or what I do, but here's why I can't answer all your questions.
Small pet food store in Dartmouth is making a huge splash online.
He kind of knew our next guest was kind of a big deal locally, but little do they know that he's kind of a huge deal globally now thanks to social media.
Planet Paws has one of the country's biggest Facebook followings. Pet nutrition blogger Rodney Habib.
Dartmouth-based Rodney Habib that has over 888,000.
Now approaching 1 million likes.
Making it the world's top pet nutrition related page.
You gather all your social media followers together, you would be a small country.
You don't understand how many questions I get. So how am I going to address all these questions? With a Q&A vlog. Turmeric. So the biggest inspiration for this Q&A blog is sort of the responses that I'm getting today from social media for not answering a lot of people's questions. I get it. I know what it feels like. When my dog got sick, I would write like 8 to 10 page emails to people like veterinarians around the world, and when they wouldn't respond, it's like I wanted to... But I really don't want people to have those feelings. So I'm starting this Q&A. Okay, just a few light questions before we get into the heavy-hitting questions. He wants me to play with his ball. This one comes in from Mark, and he says, it's fall time, seasonal allergies are a nightmare. Any ideas? Go with quercetin, Mark. I love this stuff. Nature's Benadryl. All this is ground up fruit and vegetable peels, natural bioflavonoids, shuts off histamine release in the body. Great question. Victoria writes, do I still need to use fish oil if I'm feeding kibble? Absolutely you do, Victoria. World leading formulator Steve Brown will tell you that fish oils will dry out in about 7 days in a bag of kibble, so always use a good clean source of fish oils. The next question comes in from... Oh, hey, Reg. Actually, I gotta go walk my dogs. Rodney, I've seen you switch to video. Do you have any inspirations? Absolutely there is. Jason Silva, Casey Neistat, two brilliant filmmakers. You can kind of see their work blending into my work. Great styles. I've watched a lot of their stuff. Highly recommend them. Hey, Uber. Oh, hi, Mandy. Man, oh man, are the leaves ever changing color? Look at how dirty you are. Okay, this next message comes in from Linda. Linda wants to know how I felt about the latest Dr. Oz show where they uncovered pet food.
That when we get this, it's really made up of this.
I mean, they called my BFF Susan Thixton for this one to get a lot of information. There was an investigator named Mark on the show. They came on to Dr. Oz and they brought this vet. His name is Dr. Evan Anton. And so a lot of people thought he was going to say something pretty influential. And I mean, these guys teed him up. They set him up to knock a home run out of the park. Okay, and as you're about to see, the show didn't really go according to plan. The title of the show was called What's Really in Your Pet Food. Now let me set this up for you so you can see how it went in stages.
So Mark uncovered basically that when we get this, it's really made up of this.
Again, Mark is the researcher who stayed up day and night getting the information for Dr. Evan. I mean, he handed it to him on a silver platter. Here's step 2 of Dr. Oz setting the stage for Dr. Evan.
And the real question is whether this is a problem or not.
Look at the concerned face that Dr. Oz has. Here's stage 3. The audience has a huge reaction to what they're seeing.
You saw the audience reaction. It doesn't look all that appetizing.
Okay, Dr. Evan, say it.
And the real question is whether this is a problem or not.
Say it.
Dogs, for instance, they have pretty short gastrointestinal tract.
Just say it, Evan.
And so when it comes down to it,
Tell America it's not good to eat feathers, Dr. Evan. Just say it.
But you make the point that maybe this is okay for our pets.
right, and the truth is that it is. Dogs, for instance, are really able to process really simple foods. It is a good option.
It took me a full day to recover from that interview. This is a pillow. This and this is not considered food.
Right, and the truth is that if they have the adequate micronutrients, like the vitamins and minerals they need, it is a good option.
All kidding aside, Dr. Evan, you really should get in contact with people like Dr. Ian Billinghurst, Dr. Karen Becker, Dr. Jean Dodds, and have a discussion about nutrition. I'm sure they'll tell you that feathers aren't food. Heck, just walk out in the streets and ask pet parents, and they'll tell you it's not food. So every once in a while, at the end of one of my blogs, I usually give something away. Now this week is extra special for me. There's a reason why. I gotta show you. Okay, so I just mentioned this week is extra special for me. My BFF just opened up a new company. Now, I'm not endorsing anybody here because I know this is going to look like a product endorsement, but she is one of the greatest healers in the world. Her name is Julie Ann Lee. She literally helped save my dog's life when she had cancer. She was like my go-to woman that I went to. Now, she just started her company called The Adored Beast, and she's making some really cool healing products. This one I love especially. So when I was talking to them on the phone, they usually send me a whole bunch of these for my dog. I got a lot. I don't need all of these, so I want to send some of these off to you guys. So I'm going to give a bunch away to everybody. All I want you to do is sort of go in, like as always, comment in the comment section. We'll do some sort of random draw and send them out to as many people as we can. Guys, thanks so much for coming in every week and watching these. Sorry if I'm not answering everyone's questions as quickly as I can. So I'm hoping to do these regularly, no promises. Thanks for watching.
I came all the way from Germany to work for Planet Paws, and this is what Rodney makes me do in my spare time. I need a raise.